Hello students, welcome to the video of 7 Science. In this video, we are going to discuss the exercise of chapter number 4, that is nutrition in living organisms. I hope you have watched the videos based on this chapter. The first question of this exercise is classify according to the food type. We have to classify the given animals according to the food type. Now first is the tiger. Tiger is a carnivorous. Cow, deer, goat, buffalo are the herbivorous animals. Vulture is a scavenger, and we know that bacteria are the decomposers. Then human is a omnivorous. Omnivorous means they depend on food for animals and plants also. Then fungus is a saprophytes. Lion is also carnivorous. Sparrow is omnivorous because it eats both type of food, plants and animals. Then frog is insectivorous. Cockroaches are carnivorous, and tick is a parasitic. Parasitic means they depend on the other animals. They suck their blood. Then second question is the match the pair. Two groups are given, group A and group B. In group A, parasitic plants, insectivorous plants, saprophytic plants and symbiotic plants are given. And in group B, mushroom, lichen, drosera and cascata are given. So which of the following is a parasitic plant? We know that cascata is a parasitic plant. Insectivorous plants means which eat or kill insect for the nutrition. We know that drosera burmani is the insectivorous plants. Then saprophytic plants is the mushroom, and symbiotic is a lichen plant. So these are the match the pairs. Then third question is given, answer the following question in your own words. Means there is a simple guidelines is given, you have to write the answers of each question in your own words. First question, why do living organisms need nutrition? Means what is the reason that living organisms need food? So the reason is that nutrition is needed by the living organism for the good health, proper growth and repair of the body. Second B question is given, explain the process of production of food in plants. Means how does the plant make their food? We know that the process of making food in plants is photosynthesis. We called it the photosynthesis. In this process, plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide and water to make the food, and this process is carried out by the organelle called the chlorophyll, means which is the green in color. With the help of this, next see question, what is meant by parasitic plants and name their different types with examples of each. We know that parasitic plants, the plants which depends on the other plants for their foods, means they cannot make their own food, so they depend on the other plants for the food. Such plants are called the parasitic plants. So there are two types of parasitic plants. First is the insectivorous plants, which they do not make their own food, so they depend on the food for they depend on the insect for their food. So examples are drosera burmani, venus flytrap, and other are the saprophytic plants, and examples are mushroom and yeast. Next, D question is explain the various steps in nutrition in animals. Means in this question we have to write the steps of the nutrition in animals. So the steps in nutrition are, first is the ingestion. Ingestion means to take the food inside the body. That process is called the ingestion. Second is the digestion, means conversion of the food into simple soluble forms. Means the food we eat is converted into the simple, not complex. We cannot digest the complex substances, so body converts it into the simple substances by using enzymes. That process is called digestion. Then absorption, transfer of soluble food into the blood. That so simple substances are absorbed by the blood. That process is called the absorption. Then fourth process is the assimilation, utilization of absorbed food by the cells and tissue for energy production. Means that simple substances which is absorbed in the blood then transferred to the cells and tissue, and tissue use that simple substances to produce the energy, that energy is used for the growth and repair of the body. That process is called the assimilation. And fifth process is the ingestion, that is the removal of the waste product and undigested food from the body. Means in this process the food which is not necessary for the body and waste product is washed out from the body, throughout of the body. That process is called the egestion. Then E question, name some unicellular organisms in which all life processes take place within their unicellular body. Means we have to name the unicellular organism. First is the amoeba, yeast, bacteria, paramecium, euglena are the unicellular animals in which the life processes takes place within the unicellular body. Next is the fourth question, give reason. We have to give the reason. First is the insectivorous plants are attractively colored. So why they are attractively colored? Because they are depend on the insect for the need of their nutrition. So they have to attract the insect. So to attract the insect, the insectivorous plants are attractively colored. Then big is there is a question is given, butterflies have long tube like proboscis because butterflies feed on the pollens. Pollens means we know the they are the present in the anther of the flower. This is the main food of the butterflies. So to suck that pollen they have the tube like proboscis. Then fifth question, prepare and complete the flowchart according to the type of nutrition. So nutrition in plants and animals. Plants are autotrophic, heterotrophic and symbiotic, and heterotrophic plants are saprophytic or insectivorous. Animals have three types: herbivorous, carnivorous and parasitic. Animals are not autotrophic, so there are three types of only: herbivorous, carnivorous and parasitic. And parasitic plants are ectoparasitic and endoparasitic. Ectoparasitic feed on live on the outer surface or outer skin of the organism, and endoparasite live inside the body of the organism. Next question is think and answer. First, we prepare a variety of foodstuff and dishes at home. Are we then autotrophic organism? We know that autotrophic means the organisms which make their own food. So we make different types of food at home. So are we autotrophs? We know that autotrophs organism make their own food with the help of process, that is the photosynthesis. But we make their own food by the product of plants and animals. So we are depend on the plants and animals for the need of our food. So that's why we are not autotrophs, though we make different types of food at home. So they are made from the plants and animals. So we are not the autotrophic organism, we are the heterotrophic. नेक्स्ट विच ऑर्गॅनिझम्स आर ग्रेटर इन नंबर, ऑटोट्रॉफ्स और हेट्रोट्रॉफ्स. व्हाय म्हणजे कोणाची संख्या जास्त आहे, ऑटोट्रॉफ जास्त आहे की हेट्रोट्रॉफ जास्त आहे. ऑब्विसली तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की संख्या जर जास्त असेल तर ऑटोट्रॉफची जास्त असेल. आता याचं कारण काय, जर ऑटोट्रॉफची संख्या कमी असेल, हेट्रोट्रॉफची जर संख्या जास्त असेल तर हेट्रोट्रॉफ्स म्हणजे जे दुसऱ्यांना फूड म्हणून खातात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल जर समजा प्राण्यांची संख्या जसं गाय हरिण यांची जर संख्या जर समजा जास्त असेल है ना, आणि गवत जर कमी असेल तर काय होईल, गवत पूर्ण संपून गेलं तर ऑटोट्रॉफ्स पूर्ण नष्ट होऊन जातील. सो ऑटोट्रॉफ्स आर ग्रेटर इन नंबर बिकॉज हेट्रोट्रॉफ्स डिपेंड्स ऑन ऑटोट्रॉफ्स फॉर फूड. इफ हेट्रोट्रॉफ इन्क्रीजेस इन नंबर देन ऑटोट्रॉफ विल व्हॅनिश, म्हणजे जितके काही झाड आहेत ते संपून जातील. नेक्स्ट सी, the number of heterotrophs found in desert region is smaller, however they are found in greater number in the seas. Why it is so? म्हणजे काय होतं, जे हेटेरोट्रॉफ्स डेझर्टमध्ये सापडतात त्यांची संख्या कमी आहे, पण जे समुद्रामध्ये जे हेटेरोट्रॉफ्स सापडतात दे आर बिग इन नंबर्स. सो व्हॉट इज द रिझन? वी नो दॅट डेझर्ट हॅव scarcity of water, so due to that there are autotrophs less in numbers in desert. So number of autotrophs in desert in less, and due to that the heterotrophs are smaller in number in desert, but in sea there are abundant quantity of autotrophs, and due to that the number of heterotrophs in sea is greater. Next, D question, what damage or harm do ectoparasitic and endoparasitic animals cause. Ectoparasitic means that live on the skin, and endoparasitic that live inside the body. So ectoparasitic suck the blood of the animal. Due to this animal get weak. It may also cause skin disease. म्हणजे काय होतं की जास्त जर ते रक्त ओढतात त्यामुळे काय होतात की ते जे ॲनिमल्स आहेत ते वीक होतात, कमजोर होतात. आणि and endoparasite, we know endoparasites are tapeworm, roundworm. So if these animals may cause fever, indigestion and stomach ache. These are the symptoms caused by the uh, ectoparasite and endoparasite. Next, why is the plant food not produced in other parts of the plant except the greenhouse? We know, I already told you that the chlorophyll is the factor which is very important in the production of the food, and the green part like leaves or stem, it contains the chlorophyll. Due to that, only green parts are allow or useful in making the food.